I had many ideas that I had written up on what the next space is going to evolve like, and so on. And one of the weekends when I was working, the CTO, Ben Hindson, was also in the lab or sitting in his desk, which was very accessible. Something that I liked at 10x Genomics' culture at the time was it was very open and free. We started chatting, and then he told me about some ideas. I kind of told him why, there are some limitations there, but you should think about this. After an hour of conversation, he said, you have a bunch of ideas. Have you filed any patents on them? I said, no, but they're all sitting in a sticky note somewhere, and had a bunch of like 30 sticky notes. He said, you should file them. And so I ended up actually thinking a lot and driving that space. So I filed a lot of IP there. He said, imagine you had $50 million. What will you do? And that really sort of made me think differently about that space. I realized, okay, they're serious, so I had to be extremely diligent. Think about what are the technologies out there, the companies. We are acquiring a company called Spatial Transcriptomics from Sweden. I was able to test these technologies rapidly and give my report saying, okay, this is working. That led to being involved in the product development of that product. Super nice experience. My job was to help streamline some of the workflows. Then I proposed the next generation of that product. I had this idea that you should build the next single cell spatial arrays, but it's very hard to build. So, in some ways, I sort of pitched that idea, but I was told that's going to be hard. And I realized I should just make that array somehow. And I built a prototype and I passed it around the meeting. And that really inspired some of the leaders to say, hey, okay, let's give some more resource to this guy and see if we can do this.